All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This, of course, would be your boy BJ back with another live stream. Guys, I'm here. I'm down. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to argue. I'm ready to debate. I'm ready to send out links. Whatever it is y'all want to do. Whatever it is y'all want to do, your boy is down with it tonight. Your boy is down with the smoke tonight, guys. I'm here to talk to you guys for a good time, but not for a long time. I'm here to talk to you guys for a good time, but not for a long time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I have to share this video to my tweeters because my tweeters be telling me that I don't let them know when I go live, which I'm like, well, if you were subscribed to the channel. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Let's see, guys. Let's see, guys. All right, guys. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, guys, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. You know what I'm saying? You got a few fights coming up. You've got Jillian Robertson versus Melissa Gatto. I'm looking forward to that. I think that Montana De La Rosa needs to take a step back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the respect in the world. I can be the biggest fan of somebody, guys, and I'm a real big fan of Montana De La Rosa, but Montana has to figure out what it is that she wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what type of fighter she wants to be. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say, you know what I'm saying, like, about Jillian Robertson, you know what I'm saying, and a bunch of other fighters. You know what I'm saying? At least these fighters are who they are. Brian Williams, what's up, man? At least these fighters are who they are, you know what I'm saying? And they become confident in their skill set, and they go out there, win, lose, or draw. You see their skill set. You know what I'm saying? The problem with Montana De La Rosa is she doesn't know what she wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Some fights she comes out and she's a grappler. You know what I'm saying? She's taking girls down. The next fight she comes out, you know what I'm saying? You see Montana throwing beautiful jabs and beautiful 1-2s, you know what I'm saying? And nice overhand rights, setting up the takedown. You know what I'm saying? You see Montana pushing girls against the cage. You see Montana bullying girls. You know, and then you see Montana fall flat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see her fall flat. Like, she fell flat against Macy Barber. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just flat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one extreme to the next with Montana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think she needs to face somebody, you know what I'm saying, like a Marina Moroz. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to make that fight. That fight fell through. Somebody pulled out. I think Marina Moroz pulled out. Like, she pulled out of so many fights, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Marina Moroz versus Montana De La Rosa, that's the fight to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally the fight to make. I think it's a good fight for both. If Marina Moroz can get past Montana De La Rosa, you know what I'm saying, who is kind of like a top 10, like a top 15 gatekeeper, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to put that moniker on Montana, but that's what Montana is showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say that. Like, I had all the confidence in the world in Montana going into this fight with Macy Barber, and she fell flat. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is a chance that Montana can fight somebody who fights like her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who does the things that she does. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Marina Moroz has shown everything. You know what I'm saying? She's shown good takedowns. She's shown a good ground game. She's shown good striking. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's shown it all. She's shown good submissions, good dominance, good pace, good cardio. And Montana shows those same things. Not as consistently as Marina Moroz, You know what I'm saying? Like, but here lately, especially, but Montana shows good striking. Montana shows good takedowns and good submissions and good ground and pound. Like, she has good cardio. Like, she has all the tools there. But Montana, it seems like for both of them, they just haven't quite figured out how to put it all together. So maybe Marina Moroz and Montana De La Rosa can use each other. You know what I'm saying? They can use each other to help figure out. You know what I'm saying? And to help learn who they are. You know what I'm saying? They need to learn who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between certain fighters and how they fight, man, and the confidence that they have. Reggie the Tree, what's up, man? The confidence that they have coming into a fight, man, and it shows blatantly, obviously shows that confidence is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're oozing confidence, when you step into that cage, when these women are oozing confidence, you can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all about the confidence for me. You know what I'm saying? Right, Brian Williams. Yeah, like, I'm starting to see that. But see, and to play devil's advocate, you have fighters like Jillian Robertson that, every fight that we go in, every fight that Jillian Robertson has booked, you know what I'm saying, I thought, so like, oh man, you know what I'm saying, like, Jillian Robertson can win this fight. That thought is always in the back of somebody's head. And the biggest thing is, you know what I'm saying, no matter what people say about Robertson's skill set, you know what I'm saying, people can talk about Robertson's skill set all day long, what she doesn't have, what she doesn't do well, you know what I'm saying, but one thing you can't say about Jillian Robertson is that she doesn't go into a fight ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson goes into a fight, you know what I'm saying, and she's ready to go. You can smell, win, lose, or draw, you can smell the confidence radiating off of Jillian Robertson. Only a few times I've seen her, she's not there. Like, the Tyler Santos fight was one, like, she's just not there. Like, she's not in it, you know what I'm saying? Because she can beat Tyler Santos. And I think Jillian Robertson can beat anybody with that style. She can catch anybody with that style. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, we're going to see Jillian Robertson who's going to go in here, who's going to take risk, you know what I'm saying? And then if she takes that risk and it pays off, like, if it pays off, you are in a world of trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know Priscilla Cachoeira ain't the most high-level fight. It was more of like a bounce-back fight for Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? But you just wasn't going to tell Jillian Robertson that she wasn't going to go in there and choke Priscilla Cachoeira to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Easy path to victory for Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? And that fight with Courtney Casey may have been her most confident fight I think I've ever seen. One of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the confidence to go in there and stand with somebody as solid of a striker as Courtney Casey is. You know what I'm saying? No, not really in much danger of being knocked out. Got touched up on the feet, but Jillian Robertson pressing forward. J.J. Aldrich, we just saw J.J. Aldrich outstrike Aaron Blanchfield. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just big, she was getting the best of Aaron Blanchfield on the ground. I mean, on the feet. Jillian Robertson standing in the pocket with J.J. Aldrich. You know what I'm saying? Landing shots, like throwing overhand rights. You know what I'm saying? Pumping a jab. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing kicks. You know what I'm saying? Just confident. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of confidence that I'm pretty much expecting that we're going to see in this fight with Melissa Gatto. You know what I'm saying? I think Jillian Robertson, a pressure fighter, I think she's just going to press forward. You know what I'm saying? Throwing little shots, you know what I'm saying, to get Melissa Gatto, react. Maybe Melissa Gatto has watched enough Jillian Robertson footage to not fall for the trap that Jillian Robertson sets for people, especially these people. People are saying, 2 top-level grapplers. Yeah, they're top-level grapplers, but when Melissa Gatto fights, she's actually out there trying to take people's heads off. You know what I'm saying? She swings hard and she tries to take people's heads off. She tries to play that striking game with people. You know what I'm saying? And she may be a better striker than Jillian Robertson, but her tenacity and her confidence is not as high as Jillian Robertson. And I believe that is what wins Robertson a bunch of her fights. You know what I'm saying? That wins Jillian Robertson a lot of her fights. Just the way she just goes in there and does it. And this fight with Melissa Gatto is very intriguing, guys. Like, it's super, 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 super intriguing. And I say that because I know that Jillian Robertson's going to go out here and stand at range with Melissa Gatto because she's not scared of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Robertson's not scared of anybody. She's going to stand at range with Melissa Gatto. You know what I'm saying? Jillian's going to start moving and moving around, trying to find her opening, throwing little shots, throwing, teasing that little leg kick, you know what I'm saying? But that's just based off of what we've seen Jillian Robinson do so far in the cage. You know what I'm saying? Robinson's going to play that game. She's going to back you up, and then she's going to go for that takedown. She's going to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what she's going to do. But according to the footage the training footage that I put out a few weeks ago, guys, what's up, chat room? Yes, what's up, guys? What is going on, everybody? Salute Marcus Bell. All I see is moderators in the building. All my moderators is showing up. Smash that like button for your boy, guys, please. Smash that like button. All my top moderators are in the building, guys. What is popping, man? It's good to see each and every last one of y'all names pop up on the screen, man. It feels good to see everybody's name. Smash that like button for you, boy. I got 1 like and 10 people in the chat. Come on, guys. 10 people watching and 1 like. Come on, guys. Do your boy better than that. Do your boy better than that. But yeah, but the thing with, this training footage that I seen, you know what I'm saying, that I posted, I did a video on it, looking at, dude, Jillian Robinson is looking gritty on the feet. You know what I'm saying? She's looking gritty. She's looking confident. She looked like she is really trying to improve and maybe even start to inflict some damage, guys, with those body kicks that we saw Jillian Robinson throwing in that training footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking at, like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Robinson is she trying to throw some heat? I don't think Robinson will ever throw heat on the feet with her hands. On the ground, it's heat. Now, what you getting from her hands and her fists and her elbows on the ground, it's heat. It's real heat. It's make you fold heat, because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it fold, a few girls. Jillian's top pressure and her ground and pound. Some girls don't know how to get out from up under that. Jillian got some of the best ground and pound in the division, guys. Best top control for sure. Better than anybody. Best top control in the division. You know what I'm saying? But the way Jillian's swinging them body kicks, man, and putting them combinations together, it looks like Robinson trying to, improve. And and I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that. And I'm glad that she's doing that, because maybe people will start to see the type of fighter that Jillian Robinson can be if she closes that hole in her game. If she tightens that up, man. I mean, guys, think about how dangerous Jillian Robinson could be if she was sound on the feet. If she had Casey O'Neal's level of striking, guys. And Casey O'Neal ain't the best striker out there, but what Casey O'Neal does is a predecessor to what is a precursor to what she really wants to do. That's what Casey O'Neal's MO is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get better at this, so it makes this even better. If Jillian Robinson, it looks like she's trying to take that approach, guys. You know what I'm saying? If Jillian Robinson just can become sound on the feet, guys, I mean, you talking about a lethal fighter here. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, a lethal fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited to see how Melissa Gatto and Jillian Robinson clash. Like, what type of game plan is Melissa Gatto going to use against Jillian Robinson? Courtney Casey said that's one of the hardest fighters to plan for. Like, I knew what I wanted to do in there. Like, I knew what I wanted to do once I stepped into the fight. She was like, but when you're actually in there and doing it, you know what I'm saying, and you you see her do, you see fighters like Robinson trying to do what it is that they try to do. She goes, it's different. It's a different type of pressure. It's a different type of pressure. So I'm excited to see what kind of approach they take, guys. There's a big elephant in the room if you guys aren't looking at the photos right there. And I'm going to talk about that. But I'm going to get these other smaller topics out of the way for sure, because I definitely want to talk about that. But, guys, Alimale McFarland. And let's talk about Alimale for a minute, guys. Like, let's speak on Alimale. I think it's time that I set fire to this greenery that I have here. So, 10 people in the building, guys. What's popping, man? What's popping? Listen, I don't care if you comment or if you don't comment. If you comment something nasty or if you comment something big. the thing is, I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with your boy, because there's much better things that I'm sure everybody in here could be doing, guys. I'm sure there's much better things that everybody in here could be doing. But listen, while you're here, smash the mother 5 people that's in here. Smash that like button for your boy, please. I'm at 10, 11 viewers now, and 5 likes. Do I have that many haters? Surely I don't have that many haters, guys. Like I'm sure y'all don't hate me that much. You know what I'm saying? 10 people 11 people watching and 5 likes. Like, damn, man. 11 people watching and 5 likes. Okay. So, haters, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome in No Filter MMA. But yeah, the Alima Lay McFarlane hate is at an all-time high. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but the Alima Lay McFarlane hate is at an all-time high. And I know it looks bad, guys. Like, I'm 1,000% aware that it looked bad for her to lose to Justine Kitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bad. It looks real bad for her. I get it. It looks bad. I didn't even want to talk about that fight. I didn't even want to do a post-fight video on that fight because I was just like, what is going on? Like, but then I sat back and in retro, you know, of course, hindsight is 20/20, guys. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that hindsight is 20/20, guys. And Alima Lay McFarlane just didn't look fresh. You know, it's that simple. She did not look fresh. She looked like she had been gone for as long as she had been gone. She looked like it. Brian Williams said, I got a 4-day weekend. I ain't got shit to do. Facts. Facts, Brian Williams. What's up, dude? I appreciate you coming through, man. But McFarlane, you know what I'm saying? She looked like a fighter that was gone for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Some people can take extended breaks and come back and look good. Some people take breaks and they come back and they look bad. So it's really like a gamble. You know what I'm saying? When you take that much time off, win or lose, it's still about how you looked. It's about how you win. It's about how you lose. It's about how you look in the fight. You know what I'm saying? And Alima Lay, her striking looked better. There were some things that were better. She didn't look bad all the way around, but she looked a step behind Justine Kitch, especially when she was going for the takedowns. The takedowns, I knew something wasn't right when, you know, and she's also rehabbing a knee injury, so maybe she just wasn't that sharp that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make excuses for Alima. I'm just trying to be realistic here, guys. Like, maybe McFarlane was off that night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just telling you, she looked off. She didn't look like McFarlane. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it doesn't matter how big you are. Like, it doesn't matter how tall you are, because I've seen Alima Lay beat girls that are big and girls that are tall. I've seen her take those girls down. I've seen her beat girls that are faster than she is. I've seen beat girls that may even be grittier than she is, and she's beat them. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's her first loss. That's her first fight where it actually looked like she lost. You know what I'm saying? The fight with Juliana Velasquez, guys, I can preach that to the cows come home. You know what I'm saying? I can preach that until the cows come home. But to say she lost that fight and it looked like she was getting beat up and losing that fight, nah, I don't think so, man. No, she definitely didn't get washed out in that fight. She didn't get washed out in this Kitch fight, but she lost that fight with Kitch. You know what I'm saying? And as the fight with Velasquez went on, Alima got stronger. You know, rounds 3, 4, and 5, man, those were all Alima's rounds. Especially those rounds. 1 and 2. 2 you can toss up. 1 is also maybe Juliana Velasquez won round 1. But round 2 was a toss-up, so arguably round 2. And then for solid 3, 4, 5 was Alima Lay. But it didn't go her way. But in this fight, she just didn't look like that old Alima Lay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to see her take a quick turnaround to fight Bruna Ellen. Like, I'm super excited for that because I want to see if we get that old eliminator back. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want back. We want the eliminator back. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see, let me see here. Let me see, guys. Let me add a picture here because I got to talk about this too, since I'm on the topic of Bellator. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this photo to put up here. I might not even have that photo, guys. I might just be like imagining things. Let me see here, guys. I need to add a photo up here. Oh man. Let me see. All right, there we go. Let me see. Let me add this photo. Let me add this photo to the slideshow here so I can talk about this a little bit. Because there's also a fighter who's getting a lot of hate right now. There's another fighter who's getting that kind of hate right now. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to speak my piece. So you call it what you want to call it. You can call it what you want to call it, but I'm here to speak my piece. Where's that fight at? Where's that fight? And dun 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 dun. Kat Zingano, man, she just, she goes out here. But anyway, to close my argument on Elimele, like I think we'll see a fresher Elimele who's more in motion. You know what I'm saying? A more athletic Elimele. She's not the most athletic flyweight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Like, she's not the most athletic flyweight out there. But Elimele with strength and with size and with, you know what I'm saying, with confidence, you know what I'm saying, it's you can't beat Elimele. Like, when Elimele is on, Elimele can beat any flyweight in the world. Any flyweight when she's on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how it is. And it's good to see people that's on my radar training under Elimele and learning from, a championship caliber fighter like McFarlane, you know what I'm saying, a 5-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to see, like, Juliana the Killer Miller, you know what I'm saying, Juliana Miller training under Elimele, getting those rounds in with Elimele, you know what I'm saying, getting those grappling rounds in with McFarlane. I love it. I think that's our tough winner, though. I think that Juliana Miller is definitely our tough winner. So, you heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Juliana the Killer Miller is the season 30 Ultimate Fighter winner for flyweights, and Juliana Miller is gonna come into the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna talk her shit, and she gonna fight. That's one thing about Juliana Miller that I respect so much. These girls from Tough, you know what I'm saying? I even have to say Claire Guthrie. You know what I'm saying? Claire Guthrie, Juliana Miller, what's the girl that they brought in? I don't know her name that well. And a couple of those girls, Caitlin, is it Caitlin Neal, whatever her name is? Yeah, her. These girls coming in here to fight. Like, these girls are coming in to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really got the toughest flyweights. You know what I'm saying? They really got the toughest flyweights that are not signed to either Bellator or the UFC. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I think the Ultimate Fighter would have been a good place for Liana Jojua. You know what I'm saying? I do think that she would have learned a lot by being on Tough. You know what I'm saying? That's where she should have started. You know what I'm saying? I get that Georgian Wave was coming in. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. But I was thinking that maybe that was the better route for Liana Jojua. You know what I'm saying? She just couldn't pull it together in the UFC. El Capitan, how's it going? Lots of new players in the game. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of new players in the game, El Capitan. Like, yes. There are some new players in the game. And these girls at the bottom, the Lipskis, the Montanas, the Gattos, the Agapovas, the Moroses, the Montana De La Rosas. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they gonna have to fight. If they don't secure these numbers, If Agapova, Lipsky, Robertson, Montana, Cortez, if these girls don't secure those numbers, Miranda Maverick too. If they don't secure these numbers beside their name, somebody gonna get out. Somebody got to go. Somebody has got to go because Claire Guthrie, like, you know what I'm saying, Caitlin Neal, Juliana Miller, these girls are coming into the UFC, man, and they gonna fight anybody. That's the difference, man. These girls ain't gonna be in here playing these games. These girls are coming in. Who beat Hannah Guy? She already beat Miranda Maverick. Oh yeah. I know. I can't think of the name. I'm not good with all of their names yet, but yes, you're right. Yep, she did beat Miranda Maverick. I forgot her fucking name. But yes. These girls are coming in. They coming in to fight, guys. They coming in to fight. So, you know what I'm saying? These unranked flyweights, they better get a damn number beside their name. I know that. I know they better get a damn number beside their name. Because if they don't step up, and they well-rounded girls. I haven't seen a specialist yet. They're calling Juliana Miller a specialist. But hell, in the fight with Claire Guthrie, all I could see was Juliana Miller throwing bomb right. I mean, there was a lot of grappling in the fight. But I seen overhand rights from Juliana Miller. I seen a jab from Juliana Miller. I mean, bro, I seen a lot of good things on the feet from Juliana Miller. She's tall, she's lanky, she's long, she's got a long, stiff jab. Pena putting that jab in people's face. I bet Juliana Pena jabbing the hell out of these girls in practice. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to get the interview with Juliana Miller and Claire Guthrie. I'm going to get both of those interviews. If it kills me, I'm going to get those interviews, guys. And when I tell you, I bet you Juliana Pena jabbed the hell out of damn Juliana Miller. I know she jabbed her up in practice as much as she could. Because that's a very effective tool. And if you don't know how good a jab can work, go watch the Pena Nunes fight. I'm sure everybody watching the stream has seen the Pena Nunes fight. You know what I'm saying? That is how you make a jab beneficial to you, guys. That's how you take that jab and you use that jab and you kick ass with that jab. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing it from a lot of Team Pena. You know, just watching these fights play out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing a lot of good jabs being. Look at the fight last night, the heavyweight men. You know what I'm saying? Those guys were throwing jab. The guy that won, he was using a beautiful jab. Now, I know people saying, BJ, this is MMA, whatever. The jab is a type of punch. People are going to throw the jab. People are going to use it. You don't know if that's what Juliana Pena's doing. I'm pretty damn sure Juliana Pena is sticking a jab in these people's face in practice. I'm willing to bet on it, guys. Willing to bet. Willing to bet she's sticking a jab in somebody's face. Anyways, guys, we are going to move on to Kat Zingano versus Chris Cyborg. This is the fight. And people are already going to say, because the Kat Zingano hate has also been at an all-time high. So let me not leave Kat Zingano out. The Kat Zingano hype has also been at an all-time high. It's been at an all-time high. Everybody's saying that Kat Zingano is very scared of Chris Cyborg. People are saying that Kat Zingano can't skill-wise can't hold up to Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. So let's talk about this, guys. Let's break this down. Kat Zingano says she wants drug testing done before they fight each other. Period. She wants... And guys, what the fuck is up with Bellator not testing their fighters? What is up? Could somebody please tell me what is up with Bellator not testing their fighters? Is Bellator... Do they advocate... These are rhetorical questions, guys. Do they advocate dirty fighting? Is Scott Coker still living in those Strikeforce days, guys? are they allowing fighters who take PEDs to fight? But then there's also things out here like, okay, well, Michael Chandler came from there. And if you're going to say anybody in Bellator was yoked, Michael Chandler was like the poster boy for yoked Bellator fighter. You know what I'm saying? Literally was like the poster boy for yoked Bellator fighter. And Michael Chandler has come into the UFC and with flying colors. He was one of the most, the year he came in, he was one of the most tested guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tested the hell out of Michael Chandler because, despite how natural he may or may not be, and then again, he had that Dana White privilege. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? Michael Chandler looks like a person who could be taking steroids. Now, I'm not saying that you can't achieve that look naturally, because you can. And I've seen people achieve that look naturally. But, it just looking at his genetics and looking at how he looks, you know what I'm saying? The natural reaction from the idiotic MMA community, 95% of the idiotic toxic MMA community, those questions are going to arise when you're just looking at his physique and you're just looking at, you know what I'm saying, how big the man is, like, between fights, you know what I'm saying? But I get what Kat Zingano is saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to go in here and get killed because this woman is on PEDs. I understand. I get it. I get where Kat Zingano is coming from. You know what I'm saying? So, even if Chris Cyborg does this, let's say Chris Cyborg says, yes, I'm going to take a test. You can test us both. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Or let's just say Kat says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to fight her anyways. So, long story short, let's talk about when they step into the cage and the cage door locks. Guys, Kat Zingano put on an absolutely dominant performance against one of the best featherweights in the world this past weekend, guys. Like, let's not deny that Kat Zingano didn't just put on beat one of the best featherweights in the world. Brian Williams says, Kat just looking for excuses. Cyborg has been one of the most tested fighters ever. Her and Holly were getting tested all the time. Yeah, Brian Williams, that was under the banner of the UFC, though. Bellator doesn't have the same testing regimen as the UFC. I mean, let's just do a quick little Google search here. You know what I'm saying? Like, does Bellator test their fighters? I mean, like, so simple. I mean, let me type this in. All I did was type in, does Bellator? And what comes up? Does Bellator test for steroids? Many of McGregor's teammates fight in Bellator, and they can fight an opponent who takes it. If Bellator thinks to deal with USADA or WADA, they will test fighters for illegal substances or steroids, which would be... Okay, that was in 2020. Bellator does drug tests. However, this was January 24, 2022. Bellator does drug tests. However, it is done by the Athletic Commission. The Athletic Commission varies by which state they fight. The fight is taking place in. If the fight is taking place in Nevada, then the NSAC issues the drug test. There isn't a separate organization that actively tracks these fighters' whereabouts throughout the year in order to randomly drug test. In short, they do drug tests, but it's nowhere near as strict as other organizations. In fact, they use the same drug testing system that the UFC used to do before 2015. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. They just don't I'm seeing some stuff here. And based off of Cyborg's history, guys, I mean, it's just one of those things. Cyborg actually made the same argument before fighting Holly. She said, I want to know if Holly's getting tested, and Holly responded by a video. Well, this isn't UFC. This is Bellator. You know what I'm saying? This is Bellator, guys. This is a different organization who really ain't worried about what's going on over at the UFC. And the UFC, unfortunately, I feel is more worried about Bellator than Bellator is about the UFC. I feel like Bellator fighters, they just, you know what I'm saying, they just fight. You know what I'm saying? But the testing thing, you know what I'm saying, that just kind of has me worried. Like, how much do they really test their fighters? Like, are they really testing them like they should? Like, I don't know. So, given Chris Cyborg's history, guys, can we really blame Cat Zingano for asking that question? Like, it is what it is. But whether or not Cyborg has to, because Cyborg's the champion. You know what I'm saying? Cyborg's the champion, guys. So, does Cyborg really have to pay any attention to what Cat Zingano says? No. No. Not really. Should she? Absolutely. Just to prove Cat wrong. So when she beats Cat won't have an excuse as to why she lost. Because if Cat has an excuse, well, Sinead Kavanaugh had an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Sinead Kavanaugh had an excuse. You know, she said something about PEDs after she got knocked out by Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? So maybe when Cyborg and Cat seem like they want to fight each other, they seem like they want to fight, but it is what it is. But now it's like, okay, Cat, like you beat a legit featherweight, like you didn't beat Olivia Parker or the other girl you fought, like you didn't beat somebody like that, like you beat Pam Sorensen. So, you know what I'm saying? You beat a legit featherweight. You beat a high-level fighter. So, let's just be real here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Cat will be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Like, literally, let's do this. But, the way the skills line up, guys, I don't know, man. Like, Cat Zingano versus Chris Cyborg, to me, is a toss-up. Because I just keep seeing Cat get better and better and better. Every time I see her fight, yes, she had that downtime. She had that downward period. She had that down period to where she was losing fights. So then she signs with a new promotion. You know what I'm saying? And she's 3-0 in the promotion. You know what I'm saying? She's looked good in those fights. You know what I'm saying? This last fight being, her best showing. I seen some good striking in this fight. I seen, of course, good grappling in this fight. Like, Cat Zingano is just a beast when it comes to closing that distance, guys, and getting you down. She completely stalemated Pam Sorensen. And I love Pam Sorensen, guys, so I'm not going to say anything about Pam that's not true. But she stalemated Pam Sorensen. You know what I'm saying? Like, she did. She stalemated Pam Sorensen. Like I said, I love Pam Sorensen, guys, but Cat Zingano dominated her in that fight. Personally, I don't see Cyborg rising her legacy, maybe ruining her legacy with PEDs, especially after her history. Yeah, I would hope not. But we also didn't think Cyborg would do anything like put words in Dana White's mouth on a video. We also didn't think that she would do that. Like, Cyborg got a lot of petty people around her. It just is what it is. She has a lot of petty folks around her, like her team. Somebody on her team, like whoever's doing her Twitter, like whoever's doing things behind the scenes for Chris Cyborg, seems to be very bitter and very, very petty person. And some of it Cyborg, it absolutely could be. The world will never know. You know what I'm saying? Could some of that be Cyborg? Absolutely. But, it doesn't always sound like Cyborg. Like, every time we see Cyborg, like, do I think Cyborg came up with those stats? Not really. Not saying Cyborg not smart enough to, but Cyborg don't usually talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Cyborg usually talk, I want to be ratty. You know what I'm saying? I want to be ratty. Cat Zingano, she look good since coming to Bellator. She's 3-0 in Bellator. You know what I'm saying? Good wrestling, good striking. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to defend my belt. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the best. I want to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight the best. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this, Cat Zingano. You want to fight? I love to fight. I'm not scared of anyone. I'm not scared of Cat Zingano. I'm not scared to take a drug test. I want to fight. I want to be champion. I want to fight as long as possible. Like, that's the type of stuff we're used to hearing from Chris Cyborg. We're not used to hearing You know what I'm saying? Oh well, you're such and such since you joined USADA and this and this and no, I don't. That just wasn't very like cyborg like to me. You know what I'm saying? If it was a post that said, you know what I'm saying, Cat, I'll pull up on you right now. Where you at? Send me your location. And then I'm like, oh, that was cyborg, because I would have been, if she'd have said something like that, I would have been looking forward to the video coming out. I'd have been refreshing her social media every 5 minutes, probably for the next 24 hours. Like, where's the video, Chris? Where's the video? Cause I know you're gonna do the video. You know, Chris, I knock you out. I knock you out. Kazengano, I knock you out. You know what I'm saying? You think your wrestling better than my wrestling? You know, your wrestling's not better than mine. I'm going to knock you out. What are you going to do when I connect you? When you feel my power, when you feel my punches, this and that. That's what Cyborg gonna be saying. What you gonna do when you feel this heat? So, it just wasn't very believable what the things that was coming from her social media. But it is what it is. People take what they want to take from it. You know what I'm saying? The people use that as a bash, Kat Zingano. But as a stylistic matchup, man, that's a good fight. Kat versus Chris is a good fight. And everybody knows it's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? But there's pros and there's cons on both sides of this matchup. You know what I'm saying? The pros for Chris Cyborg to me is to keep the fight standing. You know what I'm saying? Keep the fight standing. Be smart. You know what I'm saying? Have your be ready to sprawl. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall into Kat Zingano's traps, because Kat sets a lot of traps. She gets you to want to strike her. You know what I'm saying? She comes out there and she she comes and she plays around on the feet, and you want to start striking with her. Next thing you know, you're on your back. That's what happened to Pam. And Pam is somebody with good fight IQ. You know what I'm saying? Pam Sorensen is somebody with good fight IQ. And then for Kat, you know, it's more like, I mean, y'all tell me how y'all think Kat, you know what I'm saying, what's Kat's path to victory to beat Cyborg? But, you know, I think Kat will just have to, for one, blast those leg kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kat Zingano has one of, arguably the best leg kick in women's MMA. Let's be real. Kat got that. I'm just saying, bro. You know, Cyborg. You know, I want to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to train hard. My coaches, my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to, you know, I want to feel good. I want to, you know, cut my weight. You know what I'm saying? Have a good weight cut. You know, I want to defend my belt. You know, I want to fight for the best organization in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm the champion. You know what I'm saying? I'm the champion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris Cyborg ain't playing, man. Like, that's what I would be believing Cyborg said. But back to Kat Zingano and these leg kicks, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a pivotal thing for Kat. Like, that's a pivotal weapon. That's a good secret weapon that shouldn't be much of a secret, but it seems like nobody's ever ready for that calf kick. I mean, you know, for that calf kick from Kat Zingano. Nobody's ever ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And Kat will blast that leg kick. You know what I'm saying? And if you leave that leg there, she'll keep with it. You know what I'm saying? So if Kat can keep that leg kick going, you know what I'm saying? And when she throws a punch, she can't just throw a punch to touch you. Like, Kat just, you know, when she just can't throw a punch to just touch Cyborg. Like, Kat's got power, you know what I'm saying? Kat's got power when she throws punches. Like, I need Kat to sit down. That's what I need Kat to do. I need Kat to sit down on those punches. Everything has to count for Kat Zingano. The takedown attempts, they have to count. She has to stick every landing. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with Kat. Like, Kat Zingano has to stick every landing. But then again, guys, that, you know, Kat is no less of a wrestler than anybody else that's out here using wrestling to kick people's ass. You know what I'm saying? Kat is no less of a wrestler than the rest of the people, than the rest of the wrestlers out here that's taking these strikers down and doing what they got to do to them. You know what I'm saying? So Kat's ability to take Chris Cyborg down is a question for a lot of people. It's not a question for me. It's not a question for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Kat Zingano is very capable of getting Chris Cyborg down. And Kat is very gritty in the clinch. When you're on the cage with Kat Zingano, her head pressure is perfect. She's got your head right up in the air. Her neck, her forehead will always be in your neck. her forehead will always be in your neck, and she's throwing those vicious knees to the body. You know what I'm saying? Like now, how much work does Cat want to do there is the question. But getting the fight down, dragging Chris Cyborg down and landing on that in that top position that's Cat Zingano's world all day. Can she hold Chris Cyborg down? Absolutely. Can Chris Cyborg get up from that position? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that Chris can get away from those positions. I know, you know what I'm saying, all of that. But it's just intriguing to think about how this fight would actually play out. You know what I'm saying? Like, is Kat going to have to be tough and eat some shots? Absolutely. She's going to have to be. Anybody that goes in there. Like, Arlene Blinko realized that second time, I got to fight this bitch. Like, I got to fight this bitch. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Arlene Blinko made that second fight. She made it dirty, man. She made it very dirty. Like that second fight was great. That was a great fight. The fight with Arlene Blinko and Chris Cyborg, that was a great fight, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to do a round by round on that fight because Arlene Blinko stayed in there. I just feel like Arlene don't have that kind of power. I don't feel like Kat has that kind of power. I feel like Arlene can knock girls out, but just the way those punches were landing, like, there was still some slight hesitation, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But Arlene Blinko was in there that second time, man. I can see a third fight being made between Blinko and Cyborg. I can see a third fight being made because that second fight was good. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. Very, very good fight. But yeah, guys, we'll talk more about Cat Zingano and Chris Cyborg as that fight either gets developed or whatever. But I'm gonna move to the elephant in the room, guys. Let's move to the elephant in the room. I'm just gonna let what MIESHA TATE say. Yeah, Brian Williams for sure. Arlene showed up. Absolutely, she was in there. They both showed up, but she started piecing Chris Cyborg up at the end of that fight, though. Like, she did. Like, she landed, like, her punches started sticking. Like, her punches started connecting at, rounds 4 and 5. Arlene Blinko started putting some heat on Chris Cyborg. Now, I have to say that. I have to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, rounds 4 and 5, Arlene Blinko, she started laying that heat on Chris. And Chris felt it. Chris Cyborg felt it. Chris Cyborg was taking steps back. Arlene started pressuring. You know what I'm saying? Like, Arlene Blinko started pressuring, man, and she started landing on Chris Cyborg. That was a great fight. That was a great fight. When Cyborg goes the distance with some of these people, when she, these 5-round fights that she ends up going the distance, these fighters start to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, these fighters start to get better against Chris in the fourth, like the late third and then fourth and fifth round. They start to have, Leslie Smith did in the second fight. Leslie Smith started coming on strong in the second fight. In those later rounds, like, I was surprised that Leslie Smith started getting in there with Chris Cyborg. Like, she got beat up now, but Leslie Smith started getting in there with Cyborg, man, at the end of that fight. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, Leslie. Then Arlene Blinko, that second fight, rounds 4 and 5, she came in there. You know what I'm saying? And yes, El Capitan, Cat Zingano has that cardio. Well, she can do it for 5 rounds. She can hold a girl down like Chris. She can get Chris down. You know what I'm saying? And be explosive late in the third round or in the fourth round. We haven't seen Cat go that deep. You know what I'm saying? But to think she couldn't go that deep, yeah, absolutely. She could go that deep. She could go that deep. Cat Zingano can go that deep wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Still, her wrestling still be effective. Her physical strength still be effective. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe as the longer the fight goes, the more it could be an advantage for Cat Zingano, especially if she's being heavy on Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's taking Chris Cyborg down, if she is being on top of Chris Cyborg, if she's making Cyborg work, You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see things happen. Like, I know she beat up Felicia Spencer, but Felicia Spencer made her work. You know what I'm saying? Felicia Spencer had her against the cage. Felicia Spencer throwing flying elbows and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Felicia Spencer not going down when Cyborg expecting her to go down. You know what I'm saying? It's just different things there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make Cyborg work. And we did see Cyborg slow a little bit in that Felicia Spencer fight. You know what I'm saying? Felicia Spencer didn't have a chance to come on strong, but she was never out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never came on strong. She had her moments, but she never came on strong like Leslie Smith and Arlene Blinko and those fighters did, you know what I'm saying, own into those rounds with her. So, the way Holly did, I can't forget about Holly. But I really wanted to see, I hate that, you know what I'm saying, in the UFC we never got to see Cyborg versus Megan Anderson, or Cyborg versus Jermaine Durandame, or Cyborg versus Macy Chasson, or Cyborg versus Norma Dumont. Oh, Cyborg versus Norma Dumont. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that, we're not getting to see those fights. Those are the fights, guys. Those were the fights when Cyborg came to the UFC, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting her to fight. You know what I'm saying? And, especially when The Ultimate Fighter had that featherweight season, and they asked all those featherweights, like, what's the deal with Cyborg? And they all were like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Leah Letson was ready to get in there and fight Chris Cyborg. Leah Letson put her name in the hat. You know what I'm saying? Leah Letson put her name in the hat. She's like, let's go. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I'm down to fight Chris. Y'all need a featherweight to fight Chris Cyborg? I remember Leah Letson posting that shit. Leah Letson was posting that shit. Y'all need, from she was fresh off of that knockout over Elizabeth Phillips and Invicta. Leah Letson said, y'all need a featherweight to fight Chris Cyborg. Let's go. Let's go. See, that's what I was expecting, guys. I was expecting that Chiazon fight. I was expecting that GDR fight. I got the Holly fight. Got the Holly fight. Got the Nunes fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's what, even the MIESHA Tate fight. The Kat Zingano fight. You know what I'm saying? The Kat Zingano was going to fight her before she fought Megan Anderson. Kat was looking to fight at 145. You know what I'm saying? Kat asked the UFC, can I get a fight at 145 pounds? I don't care who it is. And they told Kat Zingano to get ready for Cyborg. And they gave her Megan Anderson. Like, come on, man. They gave her Megan Anderson. Come on, man. And look at what happened. That fluke of a fight, man. That was a fluke. MMA Art says GDR pulled a Nico Montano. Why is that so funny to me, man? That is so funny to me, man. He said GDR pulled a Nico Montano. Yo, Nico was like, skirt. Such high hopes for Nico, man. I had such high hopes. I don't remember them Nico Montano days, man. I was going hard. I don't think some of y'all was around for those Nico Montano days. But, I mean, George Page. I see George Page up there. George Page was there. Marcus Bell was there. You know what I'm saying? I think even maybe MMA Art may have been there for them Nico Montano days. Oh, man. And ran when she heard she had to fight Cyborg. She took off. She said, pew! Like, GDR was like, pew! She was out. But, it was that Nico stuff, man. I was going hard for Nico. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those people, because I had watched that. That was like the second or third season of Tough that I actually was invested in, like super invested in. You know what I'm saying? And I had fell in love with Nico's journey while scouting other girls. You know, I'm scouting just like I'm doing this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching how this thing is playing out. Like, except it was a whole season of flyweights. It wasn't split up like it is now. So you have more girls. You know what I'm saying? You have way more girls than you have in this season. You know, these split seasons of the Ultimate Fighter. So, I'm looking at girls, and I'm just, looking at, the training footage and looking at the names and going back and looking at their previous fights. It kind of gave me an idea of who they were, and I was drawn to I was automatically looking at Roxanne because I knew who Roxanne was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew who Roxanne Modafferi was, and I knew who Lauren Murphy was. So I was like, okay, those should be the top two. Oh, and Barb Honchak. Like, I knew who Barb Honchak was. So I'm like, okay, you got your top girls. You know what I'm saying? You got your top. Those are like should be your front runners. You know what I'm saying? And I said, then you got the Rachel Ostoviches. You've got the Maya Stevensons. You've got the Montanas. You've got the Jillians. And these were the young, pretty girls. You know what I'm saying? You had the young, pretty girls that season of Tough. You know what I'm saying? Then you had your, we'll take Maya Stevenson out of that because she wasn't young. But then you had your relatively unknown fighters, like Ariel Beck, and then like Nico Montano and Shauna Dobson. Like, so you had the lesser known fighters, you know what I'm saying? So you have like a tier of, you know what I'm saying, like a 3-person tier. You had like the Lauren Murphy, the Barb Honchak, the Roxanne Modafferi, and then you had the Jillians, the Montanas, the Ostoviches, you know what I'm saying? And then you had the Nikos, the Stevensons, the Ariel Becks. Like, you had those fighters, you know what I'm saying? And then, and to see Montana win her first fight, see Jillian get stopped her first fight, I was like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? It was so much for her, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I just kept on. Then I seen the live finale and seen how I said, okay, well, let's see how this girl right here who got finished by ground and pound, her first fight in the house against Barb Honchak, which I get Jillian was toward the bottom and Barb Honchak was a number 1 seed. Oh yeah, Emily Whitmire. I forgot about Emily Whitmire. Yep, Brian Williams. Yep. And then she goes out there and savagely submits Emily Whitmire. And I'm like, okay, like maybe I gotta rethink my thoughts on this little redheaded girl who got beat up the first fight. Like, I gotta rethink that. And then I'm like, well, Montana, she seems solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, she beat somebody and then she lost to Nico. And then Nico, fucking Nico comes in and like Nico won her first fight. I'm like, okay, this Nico girl, like, I've never heard of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nico fucking finishes, bloody. She didn't finish, but she fucking bloodied Montana De La Rosa, like, with a knee up the middle. Like, she bloodied Montana. Oh, I forgot about Sarge. Yep, Sarge. Hey, but she's got scared. She saw Valentina beat Priscilla like that. Oh, true MMA. That could be true, yeah. And I was like, damn, well, she took out the Montana Stewart. Montana Stewart, she took her. She was Stewart back then. Montana Stewart. I was like, well, she took her out, and I thought this girl, you know what I'm saying, was going, was looking good because she had won her quarterfinals fight. You know what I'm saying, and good striking. She had good wrestling. I think she won by submission the first fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then Nico finished, Nico beats Montana up. And then Nico beats Lauren Murphy. That's what got me, is when she beat Lauren Murphy. I was like, okay, this Nico girl beat Lauren Murphy, and then she was supposed to fight Sarge. Sarge couldn't make the fight. And then, I watched Montana win that night against I forgot who Montana beat that live finale, but Montana won by stoppage. Jillian won by stoppage. And then you had the title fight. So I was all in on Nico. Like, I thought Nico was going to bang with Valentina Shevchenko. Like, I thought that fight, we were going to see, you know what I'm saying, like, I thought Nico Montano was going to come out, was going to be like, I don't give a damn about Valentina. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought, you know, those insurmountable odds, I thought that benefited Nico. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was something that Nico would feed off of. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, man. Like, I thought Nico would feed off of that. You know, her position on the show and how she won, and she had that belt, and she had a whole nation of Native Americans from North and South America. Guys, Nico had a unique following. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nico Montano had a very specific, unique following. And she just, I don't know, man. I thought that Nico would draw energy off of that, like McFarlane does, like Max Holloway does, like those indigenous people. They have, you know what I'm saying, to reach that kind of a level and to have that kind of notoriety and to shed light on the community and the nations and their histories and things like that, and showing what it is they can do. I thought that would fuel Nico Montano like it fuels, you know, other countrymen like Gowana and Lima, and you know what I'm saying, like what's his name, Israel Adesanya, like how they pull from their fans, and they pull from that, you know what I'm saying. Her UFC, she fought Roxanne for the belt. She fought, okay. Yeah, she fought Roxanne. But if you don't want to use that, then you can say the Juliana Pena fight. If you including that for tough, then you're talking about, then it's the Juliana Pena fight. But Nico, man, I thought Nico would take that opportunity, man, and win, lose, or draw. You know, if she lost, she would still fight at the top of the division. You know what I'm saying? We would see her fighting Chukagian. We would see her fighting Lauren Murphy. We would see her fighting Jennifer Maya. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was looking at, man. Yeah, Pena. I mean, you can say Pena. Pena took that fight on short notice, and Pena was getting whooped. I'm just being real. Juliana Pena was getting whooped, and then, you know, she came back and dominated Nico in the second half of that second round. But round one, Nico dominated Juliana Pena. Like, I'm just being real. Nico dominated her. But yeah, I just don't know what happened with Nico. You know, Nico was strong too. Julian said Nico felt physically stronger than Valentina. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wanted to see Nico take that fight, man. Like, Nico was a good matchup for Valentina. Look at what Tyler Santos did, and then think about Nico's style. Nico could have made a fight with Valentina Shevchenko so interesting. That fight would have been so intriguing to see how Nico would have approached Valentina, and you know what I'm saying, Nico with her takedowns and her way that, you know what I'm saying, she, you know what I'm saying, beats girls. Like, I mean, literally, she just beats them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nico was hot. You know what I'm saying? Nico Montano was on a hot streak, coming through tough, winning that belt against Roxanne. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to have fought Sarge. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nico was hot. She was coming in hot. And, I don't know what happened, man. I guess Valentina scared off. But anyway, y'all, I done got off topic. I want to play y'all something because I want y'all to listen to it straight from the horse's mouth. Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, because the Juliana Pena now would smoke Nico in one round. But, yeah, I mean, come on, man. All right, but listen, I want y'all to hear what MIESHA Tate had to say. Since y'all always tell me I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying, I want to throw up here what MIESHA Tate had to say. If you chilling and you watching, smash that like button for one. Well, sit back and listen.
In particular, that gave her so much success against someone who's undefeated at 125 and has often looked somewhat invincible at 125.
Yeah, she wrestled. This is what I've been saying the whole.
Now Ariel asked her, "What did Tyler do that looked surprising to you?" And this is MIESHA's response. This interview is from 2 weeks ago. If you think I made it up, YouTube it.
Time. We already know what happens when people strike with Valentina. It's not a great day.
Now, have I not said that? Listen.
For those people. But even what you saw with with Juliana Pena, if we can even dial it back a minute, if you guys remember, yeah, she did get on guard. She made a mistake, and you cannot underestimate what Valentina can do on the ground.
MIESHA.
You know, that would be, you know, remiss by anybody to say like she's not dangerous there. She certainly is. But, you know, she got taken down by Juliana, and second time she got taken down by somebody who can wrestle, and the transitions were on point. Talia believed in herself, and she didn't second guess her routes, and she out scrambled Valentina on the ground. And these are things that I've been saying I believe that I can do. I am capable of doing these things. I'm capable of making this fight much more interesting than people who are too timid to force their way in and grab a hold of Valentina Shevchenko. She's absolutely dangerous on her feet. But what happens, you know, what happens? And when I saw Jennifer, thank you. Yeah, I was saying Jennifer Maia, you know, get on top position, which was actually an error of Valentina's. You know, she was trying to get a takedown and she slipped to end up on bottom. It happened also in the fight with Santos, where she went for a takedown, ended up on bottom.
$1,200, $5.
An ad started playing, guys. An ad started playing. This is for entertainment purposes only. For entertainment and educational purposes only. I feel like I need to put that clause in there. Everything that you're hearing is of educational and entertainment purposes only, so that they don't hit me with a copyright strike, because I don't need that. But listen.
Jennifer Maia held her down a round, and at that time I never saw myself fighting 125, so it didn't really matter to me. But now I watched that fight and I was absolutely salivating. Then I see Talia Santos go out there and do that's like, it was almost frustrating to see, because for me, selfishly, I wanted to be the first one to say, like, I knew this could be done. But now people kind of see it. And I do understand. I believe that Valentina went in with a little bit of an injury. So sure, could that have played a little bit of factor into her footwork and, you know, her ability to defend on the ground? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I'm licking my chops.
So I was just going to ask you.
Going back to what I've been telling y'all for a long time. Don't ever sleep on what a wrestler can do, guys. If somebody's a strong wrestler, don't sleep on what they can do in a fight, guys. Don't sleep on what they can do. Listen, the MIESHA TATE hate train can choo-choo all night long. Go ahead and choo-choo. Go ahead and choo-choo, guys. But if you don't think that MIESHA TATE is gonna be in there with it, guys, I mean, come on, man. Y'all should know by now. If y'all think MIESHA TATE ain't gonna be in there with it. MIESHA TATE gonna be in there with it, guys. But, you know, she has to get past Lauren Murphy. But I told you guys, you know what I'm saying, that style of fighting is a tough style of fighting. This type of fight, you know, especially in a fight with Valentina Shevchenko, MIESHA TATE she'll have to get back to her roots. You know what I'm saying? She'll have to go back to that scrappy MIESHA. You know what I'm saying? She'll have to go back to that patient MIESHA. You know what I'm saying? She just has to. She has to be able to utilize her speed and her strength when it comes to grabbing you and taking you down. And she has to utilize her timing, just like she did in the fight with Holly Holm. A fight against Valentina Shevchenko is absolutely 100% winnable by a fighter like MIESHA TATE. 100% winnable. Colton, we're going to get Tatiana back. But Tatiana's not there right now, though. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talk about what's going on. Tatiana, we should be getting a fight announcement from her very soon, guys. Very, very soon. We should be getting a fight announcement from Tatiana Suarez. She said she wants to come back this summer. It's been summer for about 2 weeks now. So, you know. But yeah, man, to say that MIESHA TATE, I mean, I know you guys, like I said, you guys may not like MIESHA TATE. You know what I'm saying? Like, I totally get that. How you feel about her as a person. You guys want to call her a Karen. You know what I'm saying? Because she said something about how somebody parking. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? She says things and it has her opinion and all that kind of stuff, but you guys have to remember, MIESHA Tate is also one of the best fighters in the world when it comes to women's MMA, guys. A pioneer in the sport and tough as nails, and is a winning fighter, very winning fighter, and a champion across 2 major promotions, guys. She's a champion across 2 major promotions. We got to put some respect on MIESHA Tate's name, period. You know what I'm saying? We got to put some respect on MIESHA Tate's name. MIESHA may give Val, Lafayette says MIESHA may give Val scary moments, but Val wins. However, Santos will beat Val, in my opinion, and Manon will be a heck of a fight. Man, if MIESHA wins, man, then you'll have Manon, you'll have Alexa Grasso, you know what I'm saying, Tyler Santos, Valentina, Catlin Chukagian. You got a lot. We got a lot going on. But then possibly Viviane Araujo. You know what I'm saying? Like Casey O'Neill when she gets back. Like, you got some shit going on right now. So, I'm hoping that Aaron Blanchfield can get thrown up in that mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that, Montana can bounce back. But right now, you know what I'm saying, Aaron Blanchfield got that number. You know what I'm saying? Alexa Grasso got that number. You know what I'm saying? Flyweight is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting, guys. Another fight announcement that I forgot to make, too, was Miranda Maverick versus Shanna Young. So Shanna Young must be going down to 125 pounds. Or is Miranda Maverick going up to 135 pounds? That's a good question. Let me go and look that up. Let me look that up. Lose her title if she fights Santos, but Val's going to duck her. Yeah, I think she might duck Santos the second time around. Is this fight going to be at 135? She's fighting Shanna Young. Okay. It's flyweight. It's at flyweight. Let me go to Shanna Young's. Shanna Young been fighting at featherweight. Been fighting at bantamweight. She beat Gina Mazzani at bantamweight. No, she beat Gina Mazzani at flyweight. Okay. So she's been down at flyweight. She fought Stephanie Egger and Macy Chiasson at 135 pounds. Okay, I got it. Tracy Cortez has the 15 ranked spot while Aaron is at 14. We might have ourselves a potential matchup in the making. Yeah, I'm down to see that. I'm down to see. Oh, and this is a rematch too. This is a rematch. She fought Miranda Maverick. She lost to Miranda Maverick in that Invicta series, that one night tournament. Yeah, she lost to Miranda Maverick. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a redemption fight for Shanna Young. Tracy Cortez loses to Aaron Blanchfield, man. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying. Aaron Blanchfield, she loses to Aaron Blanchfield. Val trying to get that money. She is praying MIESHA beats Murphy. I think she is too, man. I think she wants MIESHA Tate to win that fight. So, because that's a good fight. Like, she sounds like she wants to fight MIESHA, now. I mean, the fight was offered to Valentina back in the day, and Valentina turned the fight down. Before, when MIESHA was hollering retirement, if they don't give me a title shot and all that stuff, because she had beat Sam McMahon, and then she had beat Jessica I, and they hadn't gave her a title shot. And so she finally got that title shot, but they put Valentina Shevchenko in front of her, and she was going to take that. MIESHA took that fight. MIESHA was like, yeah, I'll fight her, whatever. Then I'm fighting for the belt. You know what I'm saying? And that fight, Valentina turned the fight down, and now you had MIESHA get that title shot and stuff. So that was the rumor. How true it is, especially being back in that era, there's probably zero relevance to it, but I was told that back then, and it was kind of believable, so whatever. It is what it is, but anyways, guys, it's been long enough. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Just want to get on here and cover some topics with you guys. Talk to y'all for a little bit. Um, get some content out here. I ain't really said much the last few days. I've been down. Alejandro Lara got demolished. Alejandro Lara, she got some stuff she got to work on, man. Like, Lara got some stuff she got to work on for sure. She almost had girl out of there, but you know what I'm saying. She got caught. You know what I'm saying. She kept getting taken down. You know what I'm saying. She had to fight 1, 2. She got up that first time she got taken down and started putting that damage on the old girl, and then she kept getting taken down, and then she lost the fight. But anyways, good fights this weekend. We're gonna talk more about them probably tomorrow on some video shorts. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming through. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike button, guys. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Your boy is out.